Boom. We're back again with another preview. Back with my boy Ish. What are you telling me, Ish?
Come on, bro, man. I'm blessed, man. Obviously, just watching Chelsea and that United game, poor quality. Not see better than West Ham game as well, but yeah, them man are in the mud. If we buck that kind of Chelsea team in the FA Cup final, then
word.
Bro.
I don't want to get no momentum going into that final. Big up Ravi in here from early. You're still loving that Clough is out, but like, listen, I still can't get over it. This is gonna have to sink in. Because I'm gonna be honest, I thought he might bow out 2024. I know there was a lot of talk, but I thought he would, like, because 2024 would be 8 years as it is. That's a long time, bro.
And he seems like he's a man of his word as well. And I don't know if he made Ula like this promise that they're definitely gonna leave. And if she said, like you said earlier, she's the boss in it. If she said, "Yo, we've done our time here, 8 years,"
because he literally said that, and I believe him. Like if she said, "Oh, I want to leave," like they're leaving. For Newcastle, we can afford to play up top and hand in midfield. That's how strong we have become. I agree. We're gonna get into the lineup very soon.
No, I hear that.
For the Liverpool games, just have to heavy man that can come on very Ravi bit in here from early. Big up yourself, Kevin. Yep, we're back. We took an hour and a half break, but we're back now. But yeah, Newcastle, bro, early morning kickoff. We were just saying off air, there's this myth that we don't do well, but we've lost twice all season, both away. I think we've gotten 100% record in 12-30 kickoffs. Comments correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we actually do. Early kickoffs.
I think we have
record.
I remember it's like two Watford ones, Brighton. Bro, we won all of them. We won all of them. I'm pretty sure we won them all, man. So confident.
Big up yourself, Kevin. We have to. Listen, when we're the greatest in all these competitions, the content has to flow.
Of course, man. Of course.
Big up the panel.
Yes, Marshall.
Big up yourself, Marshall. We missed you. You probably had a long day. I hope you had a good day, but we were live earlier. And for everyone who's just joining, didn't catch our review earlier for Derail, you might be wondering where Saint is. He's soaking up the sun. You might be in and out of this, but big up Saint, man. Tricky game management is a problem. He's got a lot. He is. Let's not lie. He does have a lot of energy, and he feeds off St James Park. Whenever I watch Newcastle, he feeds off the crowd.
Bro, it's a vibes fest there, isn't it? That stadium there, yeah. When it's rocking, obviously they had that mad ownership with Mike Ashley and that, but
I've already tried to trade it to the bro. You don't really try to trade the name to the sports direct.
They were not having it, bro. They were not having it. They were like, you can keep your little sign, but you ain't changing the name. You're not sports director. Are you mad? Oh, you mad? You mad?
Because you know, obviously the TV company like Sky BBC, they have to, innit? Because this last ask the Geordies, they're like, no, it's not cool that
we're not calling it that, man. We're not calling it. Right. Big up them, man. Though I rate them Geordies, and that stadium is a madness. Like I just said, like because it's right in the city centre as well. I don't know. I went to Newcastle recently. I want to get down there, like, bro. You get off the train, bust like a little left. It's like 5 minutes. You see how Anfield is bare far out. Like, St. Park is in the middle. Bro, first time I went to Liverpool, I was like, maybe I can walk to the state there. There was like, no, bro.
Issue exactly. To be fair though, I did last time I went Palace early in the season. I did walk back and it wasn't too bad through Stanley Park. It took me about I walked quite quick, so 35-40 minutes. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. But see, if you're in a rush to get to the game,
you can never walk there. Walking back, you can relax a bit. Plus, it was like Indian summer. It was early September at that time, or mid-September.
So too bad.
So it was still bright, quite late.
Yeah, winter times.
It's a bit be all cold and that shit.
Through Stanley Park, nah, G, nah. Big up Phoenix, man.
Yeah.
What you saying on that about Gomez? I'm still getting to the lineups, but
we'll get into. You know what? Both comments have touching on the lineups. How you said earlier, I think it was Rabbi saying he would start Jota and Hendo.
Yeah.
And even this, they're all good shouts. You'll hear me in Ish's Sports very soon when we get into it. Yeah, you must have fell asleep, mate, because we were streaming. So I caught the second half, but in and out, I was flicking over the West Ham game and the Leicester game. There was a lot of football in tonight.
Obviously, like you said, Leicester as well.
Again, I love to answer these comments. You'll hear me in Ish's thoughts, but going into like thoughts on Newcastle, we were just speaking off air. 4 wins out of their last 5, 1 goal conceded. They're in good form. Bruno, I think you pronounce it Grimares.
Yeah. The real Bruno, bruv. The real Bruno. We're gonna have to start calling number 18 Bruno over there, Bruno F and that. It's not even Bruno G now. It's just Bruno, fam. There's one Bruno in this thing. Proper DM, proper midfielder, man. Forget
Bruno F from that other team. But no, the real Bruno, he's in hot streak. I think he's got 3 in his last 5 as well. It will be tough. Not gonna lie. It will be tough. And again, with the Villarreal games either side of the fixture, in the past, teams have tended to take their eye off. Even, I don't even want to speak about them too much, but even with City, they've got Leeds. And Leeds, I'm not going to say they're in a relegation trap, but they're not completely out of sight. City could take that.
They need to win, you know. They need to win. They need points, innit? They need points. They definitely need points. That's going to be a tough game as well. But I wanted to ask, what do you think? Obviously, we got the 12:30 kickoff, which is a bit peak because obviously we played on a Wednesday. But in terms of the game that we've got on Tuesday, we got a bit more of a break in it because we play early. We play early on Saturday. But also, do you think it's better that we've got a chance to get the points on their board before City? Obviously, you said they got their Leeds game. So
I think in a title ratio, I feel like if you can get the points on board first, it just adds that bit more pressure onto the other team.
Then the weekend is done, innit? You got the 3 points. You can just enjoy your football or watch these other small teams just do their strippingness. But because I'll get onto we'll get onto score predictions in the end. But I think it's going to be a very, very close game. We spoke about it on the stream earlier about the D9 late winner in 18-19. I think it could be a similar kind of thing to that. So if them man are watching it, obviously they're getting ready for the Leeds game, this, that, and the other. I think it's like Ellen Road as well, because I think they beat them like 7-0 at the Etihad. But if they see us get like a late win, that's gonna get into their head for the Leeds game. I'm thinking that's gonna play. That could play a little part. But yeah, just to round up on that little point, I do think it's gonna be a close one, and I do think we might make a couple changes, but.
Same.
I just think I'm actually happy about that we're playing early. Normally I'd be like, but I think the fact you were able to make a couple changes against Villarreal wasn't the hardest game. You had a lot of the ball and that. So I think 12:30, get your business done, eat your food, and then just watch the rest of them man for the weekend. But yeah, man, what do you think on that? The 12:30.
Like I said to you. You even said backstage, there's this myth we don't do well, but I think we've got 100% record. You don't always want to play the earliest, but you know what? We're in the best form I've probably ever seen in my time. It's not really phased me, so I'm all right with it. And like you said, puts that bit more pressure back on City. And just a bit of context. Burnley play Watford, I think, the 3:00 game. And if Burnley do win that, they close the gap on Leeds. So Leeds, they're not fully out of it. Leeds actually have something to play for. So we don't even need them to win. We just need them to at least minimum draw.
Just stop them from scoring, innit? Then I don't care what you man do on the other end. Just stop them from scoring. But I know Leeds don't really keep clean sheets like that. But
big up JB. Newcastle home form is fire. I don't think they will play low block against us, so we should be comfortable.
I hope so, bro.
I don't think that you're big up yourself, JB, because that's one thing. Eddie Howe, even with his Bournemouth side, he's very open and expansive. I don't think he will play a low block either. That's a very good point, JB. I don't think he will,
especially at home as well for them, man.
Exactly.
They're gonna wanna. They're ninth now. They're chilling. They can just.
They just want to be entertained. You know what I mean? That. And
I hear that.
If it was away at Anfield, it may be different. I could see them probably doing a low block, but you can't in front of your own fans, especially the Geordies. That man around.
Like, what's this, bro? They just freed themselves from Steve Bruce, and they're trying to see some football now.
Exactly, because they haven't got much to lose. Because even if they do lose against us, don't do nothing mad to their season.
Can't.
Yeah. Big up yourself, Demo. Newcastle's
big up
going to be
Demo,
harder than Man U. Facts. Anyone's harder than Man U right now.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that might have been, apart from maybe the Watford 5-0, that might have been our easiest game of the season, bro.
Facts.
Obviously, you played to a very high level, but
Or you could rather it if the reverse fixture. The 5-0 bro.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we. I can't even remember if we probably chopped that up, bro. But we gave them 9. Yeah, 9 with no reply in one season. Bro, it was never that bad for us.
You know,
it was never ever that bad for us.
I don't even want to touch on them not too much, but bro, even in our days of Kyriakos, Konchesky, that Rossis, bro, them names.
I said Kyriakos, you went for the bottom one first.
I'm going for the bottom of the bottom. I'm not even starting with the Rodgers team. I'm going from like 11, 12. We never would hold 9 aggregate,
bro.
No, it's
no
a joke.
Return as well, bro. No return. That man did not cheer a goal against us once this season.
Anyway, it's beautiful stuff. Yeah, it's true. Demon's spot on. Anyone's harder than Man U right now. Taki starts, we score. You know what?
Demo, big up yourself. You know what? If Taki starts this one, I'm not really trying to see it, but if he starts, he starts in it. He'll probably bag. He probably will bag. He's got.
He probably will. You know, he actually probably will. Shelby been good for them. He's a good one. Listen, that's one player that when we let go, I understand why we did, but I've always rated Shelby. Always.
He's one of them, man. Like, if I was a baller, I'd probably be like him. Like this, the fitness is just abysmal in it. But he's got a couple pings in him. He can play a pass here and there.
He scored around 60 minutes in it. After 60, he's like an Ndombele here. Like that man are just
blowing, fam.
I think he's one of the best passes in the league, though. His range of
passing, clean strike.
Crazy.
Well. Clean.
Do you remember the 4-1 win against Chelsea? Cool. I know I think they had just won the Champions League, but it was in that season, and we battered them 4-1. And he scored that mad goal from far.
Bro, I rate, like you said, I've always rated Shelby as well, but he's one of them where he's never at the level that we should have.
Yeah, I was gonna say he never was gonna reach the Liverpool level,
but he's done his thing, bro. He's done his thing, and he scored that He scored a banger against us at Anfield. Remember when them man went 1-0 up in the game in the season? Yeah, that was it. We made it look easy in the end, but that was a techie start to the game. I remember them man actually started off all right. I can't remember if that was that still Steve Bruce, or was that might have been one of Howe's first games, one of Eddie Howe's first games.
I think it was early in his tenure still.
I want to say it's one of the early ones, but yeah, I reckon. Obviously, we'll get into predictions later on, but I can see us conceding in this one because we've been keeping a bag of clean sheets.
You're in my head.
Keeping a bag of clean sheets recently. I feel like we might concede one still.
I don't know when, but I can't. Normally, I kind of have an idea when we may concede, but I can't see it. No, I can see it, but I can't really see when we will. I just think we will.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's going to be a close game, man. It's going to be a very close game.
Spurs slap these guys 5-1. And Port Everton beat Newcastle 2. Listen, you can't. I hear what you're saying, Demo, but you can't go off other games because you run off other games.
It's mad.
Results will always be different. Yeah, it doesn't really work.
It's funny. Demo says that. I was actually at that Spurs game, and Newcastle actually looked all right first half. You know, they actually looked decent first half. Second half, Spurs just Harry Kane was just moving brazy in that second half, but they're going to go for it. I can't remember who ever said that before, but they will go for it, and I think that will be a good thing for us because we've been playing a lot of teams these days who are just sitting back.
Because the low blocks to 10 men. Like even when we've gone to against 10 men this season, the Chelsea earlier, the Arsenal in the first leg of the Carabao, we do kind of struggle. We eventually get there, but we do struggle. So I don't think they will. They got nothing to lose. They're at home Saturday morning. Yeah, they're gonna go for it.
It's a free hit, as they say, isn't it? For them,
exactly. Big up, Finners. Big up yourself every time, bro. Hope you're well, man. Oh, sorry, I'm missing comments. Big up everyone in the comments. By the way, they're flying in as always. Where do we fit the likes of Jones, Elliott, Morton, and Carvalho into the team next season? You know what?
A good question.
I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to come back to that one at the end, Ravi, because it's actually mad. I was speaking about this with my brethren earlier, but I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to save that one. Can 100% see Shelby packing in earlier.
Fact, bro. I don't know how old his brother is now, but he'll be done by like 33, 32, 33. And
he can't be any older than 28. I'll be very surprised. Comment someone could stop me. But
man's been ball from early as well, innit? So it's hard to even tell when man.
Word. And he's a bit mature in that. Because you hear what the West Ham fans are singing one year, Voldemort and that.
Yeah, mad, bro. That's mad. That's mad. that's mad. Football fans are fucking cruel, bro. That's a madness.
It was crazy, bro. Newcastle sold their soul for the money. What does it profit a man to gain the world? But these is so where do we go there to do the God's work? True, Don. It's true.
Coming with some facts, bro. True, Don. Coming with some facts.
The only thing I'll give to Newcastle, right? I know they've had a big financial takeover, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the coming years. But they have been a big club before. It's not like this is all of a sudden. They do have that
thing. It's not a city thing when them man were having Sean Gurr and that and doing up division one and them things.
He was the other guy that one of their legends. He scored them all important playoff. Paul Dickov and that. It wasn't like that. These men have been juggling with Janola, Robert,
and man. They
and that. This was before my time, but Premier League years. It helped me to
Newcastle, the little beard, the little starting, and the little Adidas, bruv.
They just missed out.
They got heritage. Yeah.
And look, all you have to look at is what got voted the greatest Premier League game when we beat them 4-3 and Collingwood scored late. Just look at that team. Like, they have been a big club. That's why it's not like Chelsea and City that weren't big before. Do you know what I mean? That they have that heritage. So I'm not really go on.
As mad as what's going on with the owners and that, which is like no one can agree with what they got up to.
Yeah,
I'm happy for the fans because them man have suffered, bro. Like we talked about before. Them man it's been peak for them, man. It's been peak.
Bro, they've been in and out of championship as well. Like they spent I think a season there. Benitez brought them right back up, but they've been through hard time. And actually, for all that time, they deserve a bit of happiness, man. Big up Co-op. Who by who though? They got no ballers with it. Richie could score. They got fucking Chris Wood up. Listen, you may have not been watching because Joe Linton is balling. What Eddie Howe's done with him to change a meaty centre forward to one of the best central players in the league of the last couple of months.
Bro, he's playing right wing the other day and just saucing, bruv. Saucing.
St. Maximum, like they've got. I'm not going to say they have an abundance of borders, but they've got borders, man. They do. Sorry, comments are flying in. Shudon said it even out, you know, my guy. I knew that quote from somewhere.
That's coming with the proper bars on that, bro.
Shudon saying no, Shudon, he's the GOAT when it comes to comments.
He's a real one, man. Big up yourself, Shudon.
Funniest. Klopp got a new deal. He can fit it. The YG's in an 11. What do you mean for this game? What do you mean by that, Klopp? Get back to me, bro. No, God's work. Who Newcastle got singing at the stadium? Nas Rolo. I don't get that one, Ravi. I'm trying to get my head around that one.
That one went up.
That one threw me, bro.
Let us know what you mean, Ravi.
He had Paolo one shot before. Go. I don't even know who that is.
You don't know about Paolo one shot, bro. Go up, pick up yourself, man. Man took it way back. Before them, I had Thomas Cook and them. He took it way back, bro. Paolo one shot. He's a real one. He's actually a real one.
I'm gonna come back to the comments still because there's still a few. But yeah, so we spoke about Newcastle's form in that. What are your thoughts going to the game on our side? Like,
for me, it's just I think we're gonna have to make changes in it. We're gonna have to make a couple changes, but it's just the balance of who and where we make changes, what we do in the subs, who doesn't start, this, that, and the other. That's my main thoughts. Even more so than the result. I think if we get the lineup right, or put it this way, I think if we lose, it'll be because we got the lineup wrong in whatever way, or if we drop points, or because we got the lineup wrong, made too many changes, this, that, and the other. So I think, like I said, if we make the right, if we pick the right personnel, I think the rest of it we just take care of it on the pitch. But that's my main thoughts going into it. But bro, I don't know, man. I think we need at least two, 3 changes, but I wouldn't be making any more than that if I'm being very honest.
Quickly-ish, Marshall makes a good point. Good question. Do you rate Matt Target? I think it's a good signing for them. I rate him. I wouldn't say I fully rate him, but I rate what Howe's done. He's good. He just got players from teams around them and made them better.
Yeah. It's like random.
Solid for them. Target that's solid for them. Who else did they sign? They signed another player.
They got Wood as well. Even though Wood's not scoring, he's having an impact, and I feel like him going has dragged Burnley into it even more. So they've done that for me. They've done good business. They've not done like you see when Man City was signing like Alana and them, man. Yeah. It's not like a random one like that.
Literally, bro. And to take off Burnley, Villa and Brighton, teams kind of in and around them, it's Eddie Howe's a smart manager still. He knows what he's doing.
I rate him.
Can't guard me, trust you. Yeah. Bro, Tudor, I didn't even clock it at first. It went over my head. Thoughts on Konate's work rate and how he's improved. Listen, he's a bad man. Ravi, he's not lost the game for us, bro. He has not lost the game for us.
22 years old. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's a joke.
It doesn't make sense.
All right. Let's chop up the lineup now, because this is where it's gonna get interesting. Will we both agree Ali in goal?
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna be real. Ali starts every game.
But every game, I was just about to say that. Yeah. Big up, Elliot. Big him up.
And I feel like in the next 2 to 3 years, he could be our number one. But see, right now, I'm not trying to mess about with the goalkeepers and that. Let's just keep Ali, and he's doing amazing stuff right now. But yeah, we saying right back. I think Trent, because Trent came off in it. Trent got like a 10-minute break. So
he didn't look happy as well. But
yeah, I clocked that as well. None of them look happy, but you know what? I see it as a good thing. The man want to just be on the pitch helping the team.
Word. You can see they have that hunger. Because you know what's mad, bro? As much as we've got an eye on Villarreal, we're in a title race. It's away from home at a team that are in form. We need to be careful with this selection. But I'm going with Trent as well. Going with Trent as well.
I'll run through the rest of my back four. Obviously, I think Matip will come back in as well. Klopp seems to like to do one does Champions League, one does Premier League, which is listen, it's calm with me, innit? And then obviously Virgil on the left side, and then do I start Simi or Robbo? I'm more likely to start Robbo this one and start Simi in the second leg against Villarreal. I don't know why. I just feel like Robbo's better suited to the Prem, and he'll be up for it as well. I think we got to set the tone from early doors, innit? With tackles and pressing and closing down and that. So yeah, Robbo, like we said on the stream before, was in great form.
This game caters for him. It's high energy game. Him and Trent, I go with them two fullback. Who do you go as the centre back partnership? I think you reckon we'll both agree on. I was going to say that we both agree on that, but I was thinking I could think because Ibu started this game, and I think Matip is again more catered for this game. He's a bit more intelligent. He had a nice rest against Villarreal.
Yeah, I'll bring him back because like I said, more time Klopp will do Ibu in the Champions League and the cup games, Matip in the Prem. So yeah, I'm cool with that. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter who starts, but I would go Matip in it. I would go Matip. But just quickly, Romz. I just thought, is there any part of you that would be more inclined to play Gomez right back because of St. Max's threat on the left hand side? Because I feel like Trent sometimes can get battered up by them like really techie, like proper wingers, not the inside forward things, like that proper like Martinelli's.
Even Gordon gave him a bit. Rival fan of Duke going over the top saying he ripped him. He didn't rip him like that, but he was giving him trouble. And I remember the one where he thought he could win the tackle, and he just took him out. You know what?
That's what
in response to your question, Ish, because Trent is still one of, if not our biggest creator, I still play him because if we can get ahead early, get a couple goals up, then I bring Gomez in to shore it up.
I think I'll do the same as well. I wasn't really sure enough because I just thought.
I hear you though. I hear why you do say that to nullify St. Matt from early, but I still start start Trent. I would start Bobby. Oh, Ravi, is Bobby's fit?
Is the Bobby fit? He had a foot injury, innit?
Yeah.
We'll save this one another time.
Maybe when they say it's minor, it's nothing to worry about, but then you see them out
for 6 games. Bro, it's a madness. It's a madness. But I was gonna say, I'll save this when Saints back. But remind me, we need to talk about Bobby's injury record this season, man, because it's like,
what,
bro? He's had about 3, 4, maybe 5 injuries, and it's a one where I'm like, man gets injured like the first game back. Like, I really don't see that for ages.
He doesn't have that sustained period where he's just in.
He came back in was it the United game or one of the City games? And then man's injured again. I'm like, bro, when have you found the time to get injured? You barely been playing. Yeah, you've done a run of games. Like, what's going on?
It's crazy. And even last season, we're not really used to our forwards getting injured. A lot of them just look after themselves. Salah and Mane, untouched with this continuing.
Freaks.
Just the way they look after themselves, deep it. And I touched with saying this because I don't want to jinx it. They have not had a long injury since being at Liverpool. Like, they probably would have been out a game max. I can't even remember them being out two weeks.
It's mad.
It's great.
The only one I can think of that was a bad one is when flipping Ramos brocked up.
Devo, stop that. Yeah, big up Love Regina, bro. Devo, you got.
That's rude, you know. That's rude. That's as bad. To me, yeah, that's as bad as, I can't remember who it was, but word to them, whoever called Naby Baby Joe Allen or whatever. That's as rude. I put that in the same category. I did not rate this Lovren brother. I did not rate this Lovren.
Shout out Airs of the Cup if he watches this back on your Instagram.
He was Airs of the Cup, innit?
Bro, when he said that, I was crying for months. That's rude. That is
rude. Do you know how rude that is? Do you know how rude? That's a madness, bro. That's a madness. But big up Trudon for that comment that he just put in. I agree. Yeah, he's got a big future ahead of him, man.
Can't guard me. We mentioned this a couple of streams ago, bruv. That assist is one of the best I've seen, man.
Mad. Because we went 1-0 down in that game as well. And I think Bobby came on.
Yeah, no, you're right. Bobby did come on because he didn't start that game. Just to touch on this comment, Thiago has to play all the games we got left. He plays in all the games. Do you mean plays or starts? Because as good as Thiago's playing, you need to remember this is Thiago. Yeah, you still need to remember. In fact, this current team has to burn out together with maybe Konate rotating with Matip, Gomez, Thier, and Costas, Robert. Yeah, that's pretty much my thinking. But just to go into your point, Carl, Thiago, he will play every game left to start. Let's be a bit careful with that one, man. Big up Phoenix. We can't afford any lapse in concentration. Facts, not even for a second, because these are the type of games where we get punished. We have to keep focusing. Facts.
Word.
Like Phoenix, we're in a title. As much as we've got one eye on Villarreal, we're in a title race, and there's only 4 to 5 games left to go. I would start Konate. I can hear, like I said, Saint was saying earlier, we have got a world-class defense. That if I saw Konate, I wouldn't be like, oh, why is he starting? But I think because Matip had his full rest, I think we should give him a run next to that. Konate's physical attributes will be good. Facts. In any game, no, Ravi. But I hear, and you know what, Ravi, you're right, because Chris Wood's quite a physical centre-back. But I think we'll deal with him. But I can see why he's Konate. Again, Ravi, I wouldn't turn a cheek if I saw him.
Don't sleep on Matip as well, though. Matip, like, he don't run from the grind as well. Like, he's not the quickest, and he's not even the strongest, really. But like, to look at him, you wouldn't think. But you don't really see him get batted up. You don't really see any of our defenders ever get batted up.
Ever, exactly. And that's just testament to how good they are. Because even to this point, no Caress till they are injured. I hear you, Carl, but burnout and playing consistently and too much we'll pick up them injuries. Facts. You already know our injury prone players in Ox, Naby, Thiago. That's most of our midfield, if we're being honest, are injury prone. Apart from Fab and Hendo, even Hendo here and there. So even you do have to be careful.
It's the odds. For me, when we got rid of Genie, we lost kind of. That's why I think Liverpool fans are kind of so on like someone like Tchouaméni for the summer, innit? Because we need someone who's going to be sort of robust, who's got legs. Because our midfield, a lot of them are even kind of getting on to like around a 30-year-old mark as well. So I think that's the area where we will need to rotate a little bit, if I'm being honest. But Yeah, I hear what Marshall's saying. I can hit if Simi started, I'd be cool with that. I would be cool with that, to be honest. But I think I would probably start him on Tuesday instead. If I'm gonna do one or the other. But yeah, what are you saying for your midfield?
I was just about to go into this. I'll get back to the comments, people, but midfield's always the toughest in my opinion. Because defense, because everyone midfield, you have to get the balance right because where most games are won and Ross. With our back four, you can kind of mix and match because they're also what's the word?
Quality, the drop off's not that. The drop off's not that bad.
Midfield is where you get the gulf kind of widens a bit, and Fab starts for me. That's the first one. He has to start for me. It's who partners him. Personally, I go with KR. Don't know about you. First of all, who do you agree with Fab?
Yeah, Fab 100%, especially after the game he had last night. But I'm just, you know what it is? Because Thiago's been so good at the moment. It's like I just want to see man play.
I hear it.
I just want to see man on that pitch. You hear what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking, I still don't, even though this is arguably our best midfield, for me personally, I don't like it. But when Thiago and Keita starts, I'm a bit like, right. Like these are the two men that can kind of do a similar kind of thing in terms of like creativity, if you see what I'm saying. So I'm always kind of like I kind of want to save one, especially because I know what the injury record is like.
Exactly.
As well. But I really want Thiago to play this one, and I kind of feel like I want Naby to play this one as well. Bro, this is a tough one. I'd bench Thiago, and I start Naby. So I'd do Naby, Fab. I start Hendo. Yeah, I was going to do Hendo as well because Hendo got a little rest in the last game, got subbed off. So yeah, Fab, Naby, Hendo.
This is why you're in my head because I was thinking of Jones, but I think because we've got such a rhythm, I don't know if I want to chuck him into this early kickoff because I do think Jones does need a runaround. But Thiago again, and I know everyone shares this. He's been our best player the last 3-4 games, and you want to see him. You never even want to see him come through. You want to constantly watch him. I'm just the one eye on Villarreal, and I do feel we've got a strong enough midfield to deal with Newcastle. Obviously, Thiago will play. We'll introduce him, but to start, I wouldn't start on this one. So I agree with you. Literally, Hendo, Naby, and Fab. Let me get into some of the comments. Any chance could probably be out for the game? We're not sure, Marshall. We're not sure.
Let me quickly check while you're going through these.
If we do play Matic, we need him on the end of set pieces, that corners, facts. And even one thing Matic does, he's been doing it. He starts a lot of our attacks. He's a decoy. He will do that mazy run. He'll attract players and just pop it off. Matic.
Anyhow, the man want to do the low block. He can just unlock it with one of his runs as well.
He always performed well against Newcastle. Fats Marshall probably loves playing against Newcastle. I guarantee Newcastle try reach for our players in the summer. They can try.
They can take that number 15, bro.
Depends who. It depends
10 mil.
Yeah. If you're
10 mil, 15 mil, done.
If they're trying to take number 15, and it kills me to say, even D9, I think we all know he's going AC Milan, but even if they was to chuck a 25, 30 mil for D9, I'd hear it. But if they're coming for number 15,
it's a free, bro. D9's going on the free, innit? That's why I think he might go abroad. I think he might go abroad, get a big bag.
No, I think it's Milan. I think we all know it's Milan. Or you get Newcastle would do, but yeah, literally, if they come in for him, it's only number 15 in him. I can see them actually kind of.
Another one. I'm surprised they didn't go in for him in Jan, but Nat Phillips as well.
Yes, because weren't they looking at him?
That's what I thought. I thought maybe did they put a bid in? I can't even remember, bro. But I think they would love him up there as well. My man will be getting his head on stuff, getting a crowd or G'd up on that,
chasing everything.
Bro, that'll be one of them. I'll let man go with my blessing in it. I hope you have a good career in that.
Word.
Newcastle's a good club.
Facts.
Go do your thing, but yeah, them two, him and my man as well. Yeah, Newcastle can take them. Newcastle can take them.
I've seen Velazzi touch the grass and drill past. Man, Northern is straight up. But my man just most Bro, that's why when Demo says Lovren Jr., it's just a big disrespect.
It's rude, bro. It's rude. And big up Demo.
Demo needs to stop. Big up Demo, though, man. He needs to stop it.
That one can't run, man. That one can't run.
Big up Finners. We took a lot of key players off yesterday, so I know Klopp's going to use them this week. Yeah. Fact that from when I saw key players coming off early, Klopp knows what he's doing, Finners, man.
He's got the options now as well, man. He's got the options now as well.
Facts. We're blessed with options. But we never got injured this whole time here until this season. All that playing time caught up with him. You know what and that just goes to show when we didn't have depth, how reliant on that front three we were.
No, because if you deep it, we always used to have cover on the wings. Obviously, we had like Shaqiri to cover on most sides. D-line used to do like left wing cover for Mane and that before we got Jota in, but more time. And Bobby was the one that was kind of always. We never really had anyone to kind of play down the middle like that. So yeah, it's mad. It's catching up, man. He's got a lot of mileage in him, man. But big up Bobby every time.
That's a nice name for him, Marshalls. Thiago. Facts. Jones doesn't need that pressure to play now. That Palace loan next year will be good for him and his growth as a player. I don't know. I would still like to see him get a run around. I'm not too bothered if he does, but I'm not too bothered if he doesn't. Sorry, but I like Jones as much as he can be frustrating. There's something about have you ever got that feeling with a player? It's just like you're not really utilizing him, but the minute he goes elsewhere, he's just gonna do a mad thing. Yeah. That's how I feel with Jones.
But can I ask you a question though? Try and just imagine if Jones wasn't an academy kid, yeah. You just sign man from like Fulham.
I know where this is going.
Would you be riding up for him? Obviously, you got to take it into consideration a bit as well because we want him to do well because he's a scouser, isn't it? But do we overgas him a little bit? Because I like Jones as well. I'm not trying to say I don't like him. I like Jones, but are we overgassing it a little bit?
Ish. The minute you said because he's a cat, bro, I just got mad.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Because he was one of the big dogs in Gerrard's youth team. Gerrard hacked him up. He's a scouser. Yeah. His goal against Everton, his first ever goal, just crazy. I've just got sentiment towards him. Yeah, so
I hear it.
You're right. But if he wasn't a scouser, I wouldn't be calling him.
We'll be calling number 17 and that, bro. You wouldn't even be calling him by his name.
You wouldn't even be addressing him by his name.
It'll be all man. But no, I do. I like Jones, and I think he's got. There's just something in him that I like, and I don't know. Like I said, it might be the fact that he's a scouser, but I do think he needs a loan next year, bro. He needs a loan next year, especially if we're going to be signing next man in midfield as well. But
like I said in the earlier stream, Carvalho goes. I'm not going to say straight into the 11, but he's higher in the rankings than Jones and Elliott automatically.
But that's because man's been playing as well, though. He's been playing consistently all year.
And even Fulham's last few games, Carvalho scored a brazy goal at Southampton in Fulham's last few games. They're already relegated, but he's been playing. But he had a nasty injury, I think, the start of this year. But he's been playing consistently. Cole agrees.
He's back to get City. He's back to get City in the cup as well.
Exactly. FA the 4-5-1 loss. I agree with Ish, my man. I agree with Ish with my man, but my heart's tell he starts every game and he wins Ballon d'Or. Yeah, but you know what they say, Cole? You have to go with your head, not your heart, man.
But I can hear. I hear what I'm fighting my better nature to say bench Thiago. I even though when I'm saying, I'm like, bro, I just want to see this.
It hurts. It does. It does.
It's got to be a bigger picture in that. But I hear you, Cole. Like if he starts, I'm not going to be mad. But he can't finish. He can't play the whole 90. Definitely not the whole 90.
15 was my first fucking right. Big up Saint, man.
Big up Saint, man. Big up Saint. That's our guy right there, man.
Nat, Taki, Nico, awkward 100%. What's that in reply to Finners? The comments are flying in. It's hard to keep up sometimes. But we're going to get into the front three soon. I'm just going to go through the last couple. Big up yourself, Phoenix, again. Been active tonight. On another note, Real fans are realizing that the quad could be a real possibility and they don't know how to act. But listen, I've had haters on Insta page, everything. They're already writing it off. You're not doing a quad in that, but they're just hating. They just
they can't tell us why, though, innit? They can't tell us why we're not winning. They just say, "Oh yeah, you're not doing it." Tell me why, innit? Who's beating us? Who's beating us? Like it's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
Ish. If you ask.
Hey, listen, I'm just asking, bro. Uncomfortable questions. They gotta be asked, but nah, Curtis is my guy, but I need to.
Number 15 is added disrespectful. You gotta be a special kind of chance to be called you. No. Listen, that's nothing new. It's just been called in number 15 for months now. For months.
Hey, you know when the ref asked them to turn around to see the back of their shirt, I'm just like, yeah, number 15, like there.
Where did it stem from? The Forest game, innit? I think it was a bit before that.
It was a bit before that because he's not been. Obviously, he listen. I'll give him his props in it. During AFCON, done his thing, got the goal against Palace.
The Palace display was mad. Yeah,
he was good. I'll give him his props. But bro, he's had big minutes this season. You know, he's had a decent amount of minutes, and then I'm just seeing not the performances is just not there, man. He's just going missing in games. Then for me, that Forest game, I remember you saying,
remember when it happened and we did the review? I hadn't seen it yet, but when he's muttering all that stuff, nah, man,
because you was getting ready to ride out for me.
Yeah, and that's when I turned. You two saw. It's almost like a wrestler when they turn heel to face.
Everyone's telling them about it before.
Bro, I went, listen.
Oi. But yeah, he can bounce, man. He's got facts,
bro. There's definitely a sentiment aspect of Jones. 100%. Bro, from when Gerrard was saying he's going to be one for the future when he was coaching the under 19, and then I actually went and watched him. Yeah, man, the defo is. Big up, Dima. Jones is a baller. We don't overgas him. The guy's been great for us more times than not. The man packed Everton, knocked out Ajax, and plays more consistently good than bad. Jones is ahead of. He's ahead of Elliott, not Carvalho. And I know that's mad to say Carvalho ain't here just yet, but sometimes you could just tell by ability. And Dima, that's not me saying I don't rate Jones. I rate Jones a lot, but you'll see. You know what? Sometimes seeing is believing. You'll see straight away. Carvalho, it's kind of like, you remember Suarez, yeah? I know this is a mad comparison, but you kind of see where I'm going here. When we signed Suarez from Ajax, I had watched Ajax, so I knew how big of a talent he was. But that first 15 minutes against Stoke, remember that cameo where he's doing a madness? Like, Carvalho's going to have that when he comes. He's going to have that.
It just looks like
glimpse where you're like,
it just looks like they're above. They're just a level above, innit? I hear what you're saying. It looks like they're just a level.
You know what I mean? You could instantly just tell. Because I remember Phil Thompson said it. The minute he said, I didn't know much about Suarez before we signed him. And the minute he saw his first 10 minutes in that Stoke game, he said, yeah, this guy's going to be a player. Because there's certain things special players just do. And you can just say, yeah, he's got something about him. But Carvalho, I agree with you, Jones ahead of Elliott, but not Carvalho. So I'm sorry. We on bubbles to celebrate. Everyone's still bleeding about non-penalty at the weekend. I knew Lampard would get the violins out.
Them man, see them man. There's time to go in it. It's time to go.
Scouts, I'm never be playing in tight. No, can't guard. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss.
I never violated a man like that. I was just asking questions. Man said Thailand, you know. But
no. Co-op that. I'm not saying he's media at all. I'm not saying he's media at all. No. I like Jones. Ox being number, yeah, bro. You know, it's just Bing saying number, and it's reflect on to me. I call him number 15 now, even when I'm speaking to other people. Like, who?
Oh, it's mad out here, bro. It's mad out here.
Ox hate disgrace, my boy. Storage number. Facts,
bro.
That is co-op facts. Jones a baller. Fact. Yeah, man. Right. I'm going to get back into the comments soon because they're flying in.
Front three.
Again. This is crazy, but you may not agree with me, Ish, but this is with a heavy heart because Mane's been playing exceptional, and I feel like the comments are gonna, you know where I'm going. The comments are probably gonna come for me, but I have to give Jota the start in this game. I go Mane, Jota, and Diaz. I go Salah, Jota and Diaz, I'm giving, because Diaz came off quite early, I'm giving Mane a rest. And I know it's absurd. He's been in the form of his life. I know it sounds mad, but I just feel this is a game. You know my thoughts on Jota, and I feel that his link-up play lets us down or not. But this is a game, I feel like Jota just gets that early goal. Do you know what I mean? First, that header.
Just a little one touch in the box. Yeah. I hear you.
I feel like Jota just gets that early goal. And this is where it's so mad because the form Mane's been in, people from looking at it, Romz, what are you on about? Like, you can't just drop money, but I just feel because he came off early against Villarreal, innit?
Mane, yeah, he came off like 70 minutes or something like that.
I
think Mane's got to start, bro. I'm just gonna say Mane's got to start, bro. He's probably our most in form. I know Diaz has been doing a madness as well, bro. To be fair, they've all been on smoke recently from being on it. Salah last couple of games, but I think Mane's got to start. If anything, I'll rest Diaz. I'd rather rest Diaz, play Jota out wide, because I think last couple of games when he's come on, he's played wide in it and he's looked better. So I reckon I'm gonna go Jota on the left, Mane down the middle, Salah on the right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Because this is why I love you and saying. Sometimes when I just move mad, you say, "Romz, shut up."
Mane has to start, bro. I'm not hearing Mane.
I'm moving mad. I agree with you. Salah on the right, Jota on the left, Mane in the middle. But you already know what Jota's. Wait, did you say Jota in the middle or Mane?
No. Jota on the left. I'm not trying to see Jota in central areas for a minute. I'd
rather Jota just cut in and just bang it. Don't try and link
nothing. Go stay in the back post from Trent's crosses, but I don't want to see you in build-up play too much like that. But man.
Just to this comment, Demo, I'm telling you, he won't be. I'm not saying he starts a lot, but he'll be on our bench most match days, if not every match day. We have not signed Cavani to play 23s. I promise you that.
Definitely.
He's just too talented. He's too talented. You'll remember this stream, Demo. Trust me. When I said it, Cavani, he's a joke. But again, our squad's that good. He won't start. I'm not stupid. He's not going to start for us, but he'll be in our match day squad and he'll be ahead of.
Listen, Demo, you're not going to like this, but certain men are getting moved on in the summer, innit? Certain samurais are getting moved on. It's like
I said it earlier, but I don't want you to come. I don't want you to come.
Cavani's going to be taking my man's minutes, but yeah. Big up One Touch.
Big up One Touch. Go to his channel, doing great things again. Not sure about this team he supports, but come on, bro. It's all love.
I'm rooting for them, man. You man better get top 4, you know.
Yeah,
that's one that you brought it back again. You man better get.
That's one thing I said. I've been saying I want you lot to get. No one wants to see Spurs in the Champions League, that toilet bowl in the Champions League, and we're not even going to get onto United. So yeah, man, I'm rooting for you lot, One Touch. I said Thailand. Yeah,
that was wild.
That was mad.
That was wild, bro. These times I can't even name any Thai teams and that. It's mad.
Yeah, slap the likes, people, man. It'll be much appreciated. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Lampard is a Tory.
It's facts, bro. How's man's uncle getting you bad jobs and that? It's craziness, man. Craziness.
No respect for man like Oxford and Lord.
Hey, One Touch. If you might want to take him back in the summer, we'll do you a special deal, bro. 20 M's.
The thing is, this ain't reactionary from me, bro. Because Saint and Ish will tell you, I was riding for Ox until I saw what he done for the North Forest game. Because Ish was already off Ox before the North Forest game, but I was still back in Ish. It was within that stream. I literally turned heel. Like, no.
Yeah, you just like, no, I'm done. Yeah. You were hurt, bro. You actually hurt.
Exactly. I let you down. Remember, I kept saying in that stream, you man, no, that's actually annoying. How dare you?
It's a piss take.
Jota starts for me. Yeah. Jota was always starting for me still. Where I put him was another story, but he was always starting for me. Romz, what's your beef with Senegal? How can you drop money? He should leave in the summer just for that. No, I was moving mad. I was actually
Ballon d'Or Mane, you know. Listen. Ballon d'Or Mane is coming.
Salah, Origi, Mane. Origi can come on. I can hear Origi coming on, but then again, if Diaz defo Origi Origi might see minutes, but maybe the chicken change minutes, man.
The ones that
I don't think he's seeing
the ones
20.
that just patch you.
Word.
He don't even give you no instructions. He just tells you to go, just go and have fun for like 5 minutes.
He'll be seeing literally Origi minutes, not like 20 that he saw against Villarreal. Like he'll literally be seeing Origi minutes. Diaz, Mane, Salah is our strongest. It is, and
facts is.
That was what was originally in my head. Just swap Jota for Mane, but yeah, Mane's undroppable at the moment. Mane is literally undroppable.
He's got to start. He's got to start.
I would start Jota though. Yeah, Jota starts for me as well, Marshall. Man, can't go wrong with the front three. You know what, Cole? That is the perfect comment. When it's all said and done, you actually can't because I think Bobby's injured. But the four we have available in Jota, Diaz, Mane, Salah, whichever free play, we're smoking pretty much every team.
I'm cool.
That comment is it's the comment of the night so far, man. Can't calm me. I don't like Jota and Mane playing together. They get in each other's way and pick up the same areas. I hear that. Man, know my thoughts on Jota anyway. I love him, but yeah, Mane plays with Bobby and Diaz. Yeah, tactical analysis better than Gary Neville. No, man. Big up yourself. We just love our club, bro. We love our club and we know what's good for our club.
I hear what you're saying, though. I do hear that about Jota and Mane starting together. I do hear that. Marshall. Hey, Marshall, don't let Demo see this, man. They're going to gas me out.
Best LFC channel for the man. Big up yourself, Carl, man. We tried, bro. We tried giving you all this content, bro.
Trying to step in while Saint's not here, man. Just
keep up,
keeping it going for him.
He's a scout. You weren't saying this when it was little box breaking on Champions League scene for you. You don't say the next this and that, bro. Don't try it one touch.
The man had all the chat back then.
You could take him. Lampard is the definition of facts. This is why I want. A lot of men were saying, even Liverpool fans. A majority want Everton to go down, but a lot of man saying Burnley over Everton, Brexit football now. Let me make this clear. I don't want to see Everton go down because it's Everton. I want to see them go down because of Lampard. I've had a Lampard agenda for years. This ain't nothing new, even when he was a player. So, yeah, man. I want them to go down.
That sealed it for me. I wasn't really bothered. I don't really pay Everton much attention if I'm being real, but as soon as my man went down, I was like, yeah, you might need to hold a relegation now. It's time to go down.
Taki won't be going anywhere. Carvalho can't reflect. I've watched Carvalho and he needs way more time. Taki has a big role to play. You know what, Demo? You said that own. I'm not even going to go back and forth this one. I know Taki is your guy and you ride for him to the end. I love how you ride for him, but
I respect it. It. So.
Well, in the next few months, you will see how things prevail in it. But yeah, big up yourself. I love the way you ride for Taki.
Man is getting sold ASAP.
You can't say nothing about Taki with Demo. He's there. He's at your neck. I love the way you ride for him, man. Second best LFC channel. Coffish still got that title, but big up the man. No, you know what? Big up Coffish every time as well because they're free goats, man. They know the club. They love the club as well. Big up Coffish every time. You might need to give a read the farewell tour if you want to win the league and champ. Even though I only see you doing champs, I think we need a separate stream just on what we feel will happen for the season because it's possible till it's not, but Prem, we all know Prem's the hardest out of the four. That is my opinion because this City team, word Tickets has said it in streams before. We are battling perfection. I wouldn't say perfection as we speak though. City, I don't think are playing amazing, but the last 2-3 years we have been battling perfection, and it's Prem will be the toughest, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Remember that Origi last minute? We spoke about it earlier, bro. And Shaqiri's delivery was just saucy.
Shit, big up Shaqiri, man.
Big up Chris Ween. Salah to walk in the summer. I think when it's all said and done, he signs.
He ain't walking nowhere.
I just hope it's just not for some mad wages because I love our wage structure, but I think when it's all said and done, he signed, especially after the news today, Klopp signed. I think he signed. Man said chicken change. It's true though. You know the chicken change.
The small minutes you can't even give man a rating in that on the player ratings. Them ones, that's just mad, man. But I think Divock will have one more clutch moment this season. If I'm being honest.
Facts. Ox is the fixed man.
Me and Ish have been saying this. There's a vacancy there. One of them left in it. There's a vacancy there now. Let man go and work with his missus.
Big up Saint Lampard is the privilege of death. Facts, bro. But I couldn't stand Lampard as a player. Like, don't get me wrong, very good player in it. But when you just have agendas, that was man. Carvalho is a gunman. Do you see his last celebration? Tacky is soft. Co-op, like I said, we all got our opinions, each to their own. Do you know what I mean? That if that's what Demo thinks. That's what Demo
I don't want that Demo smoke.
I don't want Demo up my neck. That's what Demo thinks. That's what you think. I agree with you, Co-op, but each to their own, man. Demo kills me. Demo, you're a goat, you know. I heard if Tacky leaves, I'm leaving with it. I love you.
I'm really rounding up for me. I'm really rounding up. All right.
I love you still. I love you. I don't know anyone that backs a pair how you back Tacky still. Burnley need to start to keep English tradition. We need the Saturday 3 p.m. rainy kickoff at Turf Moor for the coach. I can't lie, can't go on me. If they weren't battling with Everton, I would want Burnley down. It's a disgrace now. Like, get out of here, man. But it's the fact they're with Everton and Lampard's. Sorry, not even the fact they're with Everton. It's just the fact that Lampard manages Everton. Put it like this: Lampard in a relegation battle with any team, I would want them to go down because it's just him. We are going to win the quadruple. I'm assuming you're not a Liverpool fan, Christian.
The energy's a bit.
We still accept you. Every Liverpool fan, bunch of clowns. You ain't winning. We'll see.
We've got one in the bag already, whether it's Carabao or not. We've already got something, so we're leaving with something either way. But there's more to come, bro. There's more. Who do you support, Chris? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
I want to know what you're on. I want to know what you're saying.
Walkware, no Craig David.
Yeah, facts, Shulon. Facts.
Yeah, Chris Means, let us know you supporting it because there's a 95% chance our club just walks all over yours. You know what I mean? So,
unless you're a City fan, realistically.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can't chat to man.
There's a case in it. Rigidity to know you out. I think I said on the Insta comment in it ish. I said, get City in the final, Pep over complicates, they capitulate. Get Real Madrid in the final, redemption for 2018. I think champs we're winning. Champs in the FA Cup we're winning. I'm saying it outright. We're winning minimum 3. Prem, no, we did Tacky dirty though. He got us back up final. Ain't been seen since November, and that's where
it's actually been a minute.
He's been inferential this season. I give it to him. Like Carabao, that last minute winner against Leicester. Yeah, man. That was actually a finish, though.
That game was mad, you know. We went 3-1 down as well, innit? But
he got a brace in one of the FA Cup. Wasn't it Norwich? He got a brace in
the Norwich game. I think the Norwich game. I think he scored up until like the semis. I think he got a goal in every round, you know. I think he got a goal in every round, but not to obviously again, Demo, no disrespect, but I think certain men just have to know their place in the squad, innit? Like I don't think Tacky, I'm even saying calling Tacky Demo. I don't think Tacky can like go up to Klopp and be like, yo, I need to start, or I need to get like regular game time. Like he's competing with arguably 5 world-class forwards. Like it's mad. Like
facts.
So man's just got to know like what his role in the team is, isn't it? And if he wants to stick around a winning environment, then man can stay. Man can get cup games. Man can get games if man are out injured. But yeah, man, Tacky, I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy with how things are going right now. I can't lie to you, man. Man's about to win a quad and that. So yeah,
exactly, bro. Can't guard me. Not every team has to play Salisbury. We need Stoke, West Brom. You know what? And that is the beauty of it. I hear that because if everyone played the same, it would just be a bit mad. That is the beauty of it. Dan's always
Facts, bro. We are leaving the starting this season.
It makes sense. I'm an oil fan, Newcastle. No wonder why I'm covering all this.
Big up yourself, man. Oh yeah, we were showing Newcastle bare love. I don't know if you missed the beginning of the stream. We were showing you bare love, bro.
Showing you nothing, bro.
Bare love, bro. Put away their lads and all of that, bro.
Word, bro. Man, come on, violence. Geordie Shaw used to be one of my favorite shows, bro. Like, bro.
For real, man. Big up the Geordies. Like, real talk. Big up the Geordies. But yeah, you're coming with some crud right now. Don't know what we've done to upset you, but we'll see you Saturday.
Christ is a United fan, though. Nah, he just said Newcastle, innit? So I hear him. Well, before Stachy scored against Leicester in the Cup, I was on the canal feeding. You mean he or do you mean you was or?
That's a bad one. Like, feeding foxes like Sully.
That's a diss. But do you mean you was or do you mean he was? Because that's a diss. That's him feeding foxes on the canal. No, Sully was even bad in that top boy, bro. I was just.
Hey, I don't know why man was like on a boat and that. It's fucking wild, bro.
Bad, bro. He just ostracized himself, bro. If end up with only 1-2 trophies, would this be a failure? I feel like we set standards so high, even with 2 trophies. You know what? It depends what trophies, because I was saying this. If we win the 2 domestic cups but don't win one of the big 2, I think
I'm not happy with that.
Yeah. I will say it's a fair. It is a failure. I feel like, let's say it's Carabao we're on. Let's say we win Prem or Champions League. Either or, mad success. In any season, that's a success. You won one of the big 2. But if we win the FA Cup and don't win the other 2, Marshall, to answer that, I do think it's a failure. We have to win one of the big 2 to answer your question, bro. But good question, man. I heard Greg's is open 20,000 Newcastle, Chris. Boy, that's the case,
so, bro. That's like madness. But word to that comment, though, because I can't lie. When I popped out the station, in about a mile radius, I saw about 4 or 5 Gregs. Like, you man up there take your Gregs very seriously. So big up you lot, because
listen, I've never been. I need to get down there, man.
It's mad.
Again, big up Jamie Phillips. Go like and subscribe his channel, doing big things over there, bro. One of the funniest people. I'm wearing an empty oil can to the match on Saturday. You know what, Chris B? We love, as much as this is mainly a Liverpool-based channel, we love all fans coming in, man. Big up yourself, Chris.
Facts, man. Big facts.
Raw, it's true. It's true. 24-hour guys, I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and tea.
You know, man's a real northerner when he's calling dinner tea and that. Big up Chris, man. He's a real one. He's a real one.
If we win the 2 domestic cups in the Champions League, that's an amazing. Jamie, they're the 3 I think we definitely will win. Prem, yeah. I'm not going to say too much on Prem yet, but they are literally the 3 I think we will win. There was a there was a comment that I favoured because it was a good question that I want to go back to. Just before we get into the sport prediction.
Elliot, then, man.
Yeah. Where do we fit the likes of Elliot, Jones, Morton, and Cavalli into the team next season? So cool. Because we kind of touched on it throughout the stream because people mentioned it. Yeah. For me, and I think Ish will agree, Ish will have his say on this, but I'll go through my phone and I'll let Ish say what he has to say. Jones gets loaned out next season. You'll get some harsh Liverpool fans saying we'll sell him. We're not selling him. Jones gets loaned out next season. Elliot, for me, is kept in the squad. Does he play a lot? I don't know. But Jones gets loaned. Elliot's in the squad. Morton, Morton and Jones get loaned for me. I feel like Morton's too much of a big name for the 23s now. He's had Champions League.
He's had games.
You know what I mean?
Prem games and that. I haven't really been, just sorry to cut you just quickly, I haven't really been that impressed with Morton, to be honest with you.
Bro, I got slated. Really I just feel like, I know AC Milan's it's a big ground to start a game, but it was very sideways, and I know you only gain experience through them mates. And even a Tottenham game, my lord, that 2-2, he was in the world, he got ran through. But I know
what a lot I will say is though, in that Tottenham game, he got no help from it. Was Milner and Naby in it. Them man just left man to just chill in the middle of the pitch one. He had no help in that game.
Crazy, but
I hear what you're saying. He's not.
I'm like you. I don't put it like this. I feel like Morton could be another Shelby in a sense. I don't think he'll ever hit the level to start for us. But it's so Jones and Morton get loaned for me. Elliott squad, Carvalho squad, but he gets played every game. I think Carvalho's going to be how you see our front line now. Carvalho will play every game. He just won't start every game, but he'll be introduced every game because his ability is just crazy. And I know a lot of people saying, I know a lot of people might be thinking, Romel, he's not Prem proven yet, but you just know. You just have to watch Fulham this season to know this is a player. And you even speak to some players that are playing the Championship and Prem. They do say Championship is slightly not hard in terms of quality, but it's more work.
It's physical.
Yeah. A lot of players that have played in both say Championship is more physical. So, and he's domestic. Like Carvalho, he'll do well. So yeah, for me, Jones and Morton get loaned. Elliot and Carvalho are squad players, but Carvalho will have more game time than Elliot next season. What's your thoughts on it?
I completely agree, bro. I completely agree. I think Carvalho is too good to obviously go back out on loan and that. There was talking of us loaning him back to Fulham. For me, he's had a season in the Prem with Fulham before in it, and then he's obviously had this season in the Championship. So I don't think he needs. I don't think he needs to have a season in a Prem team and like a different Prem team. I think he's good enough to kind of come straight into our team. But I think he'll get cup games. Like I said, obviously I don't upset Demo, but I think he will get like tacky minutes next season, innit? He'll play like every cup game, and I think he'll probably get some bench time as well. Maybe more bench time than Tacky's got this season, but he's a proper talent, man. Proper talent. Morton, I gotta say, I'm not really bothered what happens to him. Like, not in a rude way. Like, if he sold him, I'm not really fussed in it.
Yeah,
I'm not really fussed. But maybe a loan. Let him go out on loan. Obviously, if he does well, and kind of like a Billy Gilmore kind of thing. Like a Billy Gilmore kind of thing. If he goes
especially with the potential arrival of Tchouameni, Morton will have no looking. You know what I mean? Jamie, we touched on this earlier. My heart's telling me a 1-1 draw, but my head's telling me City win. But we were saying we need Burnley to win against Norwich because Burnley play a couple hours earlier. It will put pressure on Everton and Leeds because I think if Burnley win, they go 2 points or a point behind Leeds, and Leeds will have to win. So yeah, so my head's saying City win, Jamie, but my heart is saying my head's saying City win, but my heart's saying a draw. Who is Morton? Paris Morton.
Hey, is that cool?
Bro. Big up your damn self, bro. You and Trudon are just, bro. You have me in stitches, bro. Jamie Phillips football cap. Is it away?
That's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, it is. I think if that's the response to the City and Leeds game, it's at Ellen Road, Marshall. So yeah, it is. That Leeds place. If we beat it on Saturday, we'll be a 24-hour party at Grey.
I hope we don't beat us, man. I very much hope we don't beat us.
Big up everyone in the comment section, man. Comment gang going.
You slap the like button as well, man. Let's keep it moving for Saint while he's off. Keep supporting and that. Come
on, man. I've never seen anyone get smoked at Morton away at Spurs. He's shit, zero athleticism. Oh, I think shit's a bit harsh, but yeah, he wasn't helped. He looked like a rabbit in headlights, man. That game was too much for him. And even the 89
as well. It was mad. It was mad, bro.
The 89 game, he kind of just looked like a passion. And I know it's a big game to start in a way, but I didn't really see anything that made me go wow. But yeah, like Ish said, I'm not really too bothered what happens tomorrow. Sorry, let me just fly through these Ish before we get into score.
Yeah.
I went to go mad. Marshall, yes, Leeds at home. You ain't beating up Chris Cholo. I think you mean you're not beating him.
Yeah.
I smell a draw. My heart's saying a draw as well. Morton is.
I think they can do something.
Word, I think they can, and their injuries have come back. Phillips is back. I think Click is back. Who else is back? I know Rafinha's in and out of the team, but yeah, they've got. I think Dallas is back. They've got players back, man. I think Bamford's the only main absent team.
Bamford's been out like the whole season, bro.
He came back. I think the game he came back.
He got injured, yeah. Because I see him on crying.
I feel for him.
Yeah.
Morton is talentless, no technical ability. Don't bring up his age. If you got it, you don't. Simple as that. Send his arse to holes. Can't guard me a co-op, bro. They're no mercy.
It's hard.
Yeah, Marshall. If we do, then you drink. Don't kill me.
Mad. lads?
I'm good, Chris. A lot of laughing faces. This has been a very humorous night. Always is. If Morton was black, my man would be playing in New Zealand. Are you taking the piss?
I said New Zealand.
Getting 0 minutes. He needs to go Sarah. You know what, Co-op, bro? That league would suit him. His type of player and how he's quite slow on the ball and stuff. Sarah would suit him.
Jones needs to put up his socks as well. Just quickly, man needs to put. I can't be seeing Morton keep going around with them low socks. That's
right. Pull them up.
I was like, you're not there yet. You're not ready, bro. You're not ready.
Jones getting loaned is a madness. I can't wait to come back to this stream. Jones is Liverpool quality. Started many games for us, and learning from Thiago is way better than any thought of alone. You know what? Yeah, Dima, I think you're getting it wrong in the stick. I rate Jones, but if Chouameni comes in and the midfield we've already got, be realistic, Dimo. Jones will only play cup games, and I think he needs that Gallagher year where he goes to maybe a Villa or Palace and he actually plays. And that's another thing. What people get confused with loan moves as well. You need to kind of go into a team that plays similar to your parent club. Palace and Villa play an attractive brand as we do. Jones is only going to learn and progress and better as a player. I rate Jones, Demo. I do rate Jones, but I just can't see where he fits in next season. That's all, bro.
I'll put it like this, yeah. Look at how much better Elliot got when he came back from his loan.
From Blackburn. Exactly.
Obviously got an injury, took him off a little bit, but you need it. I think you just need, at that age, you need like a year where you just playing football week in, week out. Jones hasn't really had that since he was in the under 23s. Like, he's not had that in like big man's football. But listen, I rate Jones, man. I do rate him. I can see that he's got a career at Liverpool, but I think if he has another season and barely playing, it's gonna get a bit techie.
Facts. To be in a position to win a double of any sort, and it feels like I'm failure is mad. Deep the levels. Fuck all of that, those squad, baby. Now, literally saying just deep how good our team is just to win the two domestic. You know what I'm saying, innit? I know to say the word failure is mad, but we would be disappointed. We would be disappointed, bro. One of the big two with the squad we have and the momentum and how we've been playing all season. Have to. How about them Ham Sammies? They lost 2-1. They ain't coming back. Who's Ham Sammies? West Ham?
Oh, I think West Ham. Yeah, they lost to Frankfurt, innit? Yeah. Bro, I don't be surprised. I can see them doing a madness in the second leg.
Because they went Leon and did a madness. If anything, I think they played better away from home. Chris, if we won, would you drink? That was a good question.
You got a mad.
I saw a moth not Morton off the ball last week. I said a boss. If Chouameni comes, he's taking Draco, Mins, and Hendo. Jones can take Otsmin. I'm dead. No, I can't lie. That he's a player. He's not like a value that will be in the squad when Chouameni comes, he probably starts.
It's long for the skipper. It's long for the skipper if he comes in. But I rate him very highly, man. Very, very highly.
Big facts on. Needs a club that rivals it. Facts, bro. Facts. Because you don't want to go to a club that have a complete different style. Then you have to come back and then readjust. It's long.
That's what happened to thing, innit? Reece Williams was at Swansea, but I think they were playing like a back five or something. So we just like,
exactly, bro.
Come back.
Crazy. Morton is that McTominay.
I hope that's not true, bro.
Word.
I hope that's not true. He's the most basic baller, man. But give Morton a little loan. If he impresses, he can come back. If not, then we get him. He's selling for a little 5 million or something.
Again, Marshall, that's what I think we're gonna do. Like for definites, I think we're winning 3, and it's literally gonna be you say on FA Cup Prem. Have to wait and see, because the difference is with FA Cup and Champions League is in our hands. Prem isn't. As it stands, we have to be honest with ourselves. As it stands, it isn't. But Premier League is a mad league and it throws up all sorts. So just to end on that, until it's not possible, it's possible. Right, Ish, finally, score predictions, bro.
All right, so I done a little digging the other day, innit? And I clocked that we haven't won 2-1 in the league all season. I went through all our games. Have not won a league game. Unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I went through every single leaght game because I thought this before. I was like, bro, I don't think we've won 2-1 this season, you know. I think this is going to be the game where we win 2-1. I think Newcastle... I think them man might score first, you know. I think them man might score first again. It's gonna be an uncomfortable game. I think we've got the Villarreal game either side of this, obviously, and I think them man are going to be up for it. I think them man, they're on the holiday, they're on the beach now, but there's a vibe around St James's Park these days, and I think that will cause us a little problem. Something's just telling me 2-1 late goal, and I think that will feed into the City result a little bit as well, because them man are going to see us. Whether it's D9, Mane, Salah, someone's going to come up with a clutch moment at the end, and it's going to deflate them, man. They're going to go into the Leeds game like, rah, them man just really won't lie down for us, innit? And then Leeds are going to do something, whether it's a draw or win. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2-1 win, and then Leeds to do us a favour as well. What are you telling me?
I agree with the goal scoring part. I think Newcastle score first. I honestly believe. I just feel like we might take a bit longer to get going. As great as we've been, I just feel like they will score first. But I think we win this 3-1. I think once we equalise, we just get the ball rolling, get into our rhythm. I think we win this 3-1. You lot are delusional if you think you win 4. But again, Chris, why are we delusional?
So smart, bro.
What reason? Why can't we win all 4 clubs? Like. I don't understand when rival fans say this. Just because it's never happened before, records are there to be broken. It's simple as
word, bro.
3-1, Mane, Keita, and Jota. That's a nice mix of players.
Yeah, and Naby ain't scored for a minute as well. I can see that. I can see that.
Bro, Jamie's audacious. 4-0 going to be hard for Newcastle. Mane. Salah, Mane, Diaz will play, Thiago will play, and it's going to hurt bad. If that is the case, all them do play, and we are quite comfortable in the game, and we're up by 2 or 3 goals, then I'll see some of them come off still. Because I can't lie, Villarreal game will be much harder still. Chris hating, like they all do, Marshall, man. All the rival fans, like when you're great, this is what happens. Only thing that makes man power is the 12:30 kickoff. Apart from that, I ain't worried about Newcastle at all. Co-op, this is what we touched on the start. I think it's a myth because me and Ish are saying, correct us if we're wrong, but we've won every 12:30 kickoff this season. So, yeah. 4-1.
Same 4-1. Yeah, I can hear that.
That's what I think. Saying I think we're gonna win by 2 goal margin minimum. I hear Ish's point though because it will be tight, and I do think Newcastle take the lead. Ish saying 2-1. I'm saying 3-1. Saints saying 4-1.
You know what's mad though? I predicted we conceded in our last 5. We've been keeping bare clean sheets, bro. Bare clean sheets. Bare clean sheets.
20 league clean sheets. I think he's on 18 as it is. That's mad.
I think they're on 20 now. I don't know if it's 20 in all comps, but I heard them say they were.
No, all comps is definitely more than 20 in the league.
I must be. I think it's 20. I'm pretty sure it's 20 now.
Swear down,
bro. It's mad. I'm pretty sure. I swear in the Everton game they said this is our 20th clean sheet of the season. Do you know how mad that is, bro?
That's over half your case. Chris, don't worry about us getting 4 trophies. You man can't even get 44 points in the league, big man.
Hey, can't Garvey, tell him again, bro. Tell him again.
Newcastle comes dumb barcodes. You're so mean. I was calling the team barcodes.
That's a violation, man. That is a violation.
You know what? The only bum is you with that name. I was getting a bit fast in the comments, man.
Yeah, you man play nice
in there, just man. Them boys are going to be, but you know what? Yeah, that could actually have a psychological effect. Our manager's here to stay. Like, let's give it all for him. But yeah, you've changed my mind. 4-0. Fucking hell, Saint.
4, you know.
Fucking hell.
You man not respecting Newcastle like that.
We love the rivals on this channel. Facts. That's what I was saying earlier. We welcome any club you support. We welcome you on this channel, even though it's Liverpool bias. But listen, the chat's coming
can get it. Anyone can get it.
Emo can't guard me. True on all of them. Rabbi,
there's a man that you're not even here right now that will come.
Yeah, there's regulars that aren't even here.
There's a bagger man.
Yeah, man. But yeah. Ish, before you wrap up, got anything to say?
Nah, bro, just you, man. Make sure you slap the like button as well. Obviously, we're just holding it down while Saint's not here, but he'll be back soon. Back after another dub for us, of course. We're gonna get that dub. Don't know how we're gonna do it. Might be the hard way, but yeah, you, man. Make sure you just show support for Saint and his thing at right now, man. Just keep it moving.
Word, bro. Yeah, everyone, thank you for looking in. If you're watching this on the replay or you're live, just smash the like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like I said, we're in so many competitions. We're going to keep the content rolling for you. Big up Saint on his holiday. Hope you're soaking up the sun. Going to come back looking like money. But big up yourself.
Oh, that's mad. That's mad.
Come on, Saint, bro. It's a pleasure every time. Big up yourself, Demo.
I love Demo.
We'll remember this stream, Demo, but you know it's all love, man. The way you rap for Taki, I commend you. Like, it's nice to have that backing for a player, bro. But big up yourself, Demo. Can't guard me in co-op. You've been killing me all night. Big up yourself. Big up everyone that's been in here. Big up everyone. But yeah, man. We'll probably chop up a review. We'll work that out-ish, bro. We'll chop up a review for the Newcastle game.
Yeah,
but yeah. Let's end off on Chris. Chris, even though you're a Geordie fan, love having you here, bro. That come back in the future. Once we win the 4, you can come back and we'll tell you.
Yeah, I want to see Chris. Listen, don't be running up your mouth and then just bouncing off afterwards there. Because when you might get touched, I want to see you back in there afterwards with the same energy, innit?
Facts, so, Jamie. Yeah. Other fans are like Step Kid. They're not yours, but you love them. No, facts. And what's all about today, man? We need the rival fans, but there's been a few. One touch coming here with his Gooner cell. You've had Chris. We had C1 earlier. You're getting smoked on Saturday. Let's hope so. But everyone, love for coming in.
All right, peace out, guys. Yeah.